So I felt the need to talk about the the scripture where it says turn the other cheek, right? So for some reason the world has thought that this means that we are basically supposed to let people slap us around, and like if they slap you on one side of your cheek, then you turn the other cheek and you let them slap the other. That is not what that means. I don't know where that comes from, why people think that's a thing, but it's not a thing. Like, it's literally just not retaliating when people treat you awfully and not sinning by doing evil things in return to their, like, evil. And for me personally, I like to take the response of I'm just gonna be more kind, because when I'm more kind to people that are treating me ugly, then I'm gonna be blessed, and I'm gonna feel better about it, because even though they're mean to me, I'm still giving kindness back, and sometimes I even give them more stuff. Like, for example, when I lived with my aunt that was doing witchcraft, I she tried to set me up by trying to put her animal inside of the space that I was living at, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that, because I knew if I did, then she'd be like, yeah, she let the animal in, and the animal defecated everywhere, and it would be like a hearsay, she said. But even so, it probably was anyway. I'm sure there was he said, she said anyway. But I instead gave her some of like the instruments I had when I moved here, and I think I gave her a clarinet, a flute that didn't work. I gave her a keyboard, and I gave her, um, I think my saxophone that at that time wasn't like I couldn't use it, and the flute I couldn't use. But I gave her what, 5 instruments instead of leaving, because one, I couldn't take it, and two, I wanted to donate it. But I was like, here, you can have this. And people don't. And then even like I've had jobs where people have literally been so mean to me, and like the actually I was working at an ice skating rink in Florida, and I remember this lady was like, I want some tea, and I was like, okay. And she was just really mean and demanding of things that weren't even on the menu, and I did it. And I was like, here you go, like, thank you, have a good day. And then she asked me for tea, and I knew that the tea literally came out as like a tiny stream. So it's like you're gonna have to wait a long time to get your hot water for your tea. So I'm just like, and I could have been like, your tea gonna take forever. But no, I didn't. I just was nice to her, and I gave her what I was supposed to give her, and I wasn't rude back. And she ended up tipping me, and she actually got me another job. So, I mean, it blessed me. I made a lot of money from the job that she helped me get. So, God works out stuff. Even when people are mean, sometimes those are the best blessings, and you just never know. So it's best to just do the kind thing and not the retaliation, because God's gonna get them back either way. But if you retaliate, then God's gonna punish you, and he's gonna punish them. So I'd rather not be punished by God. So I'm gonna be kind. Have a good day.